Yo, what's up? This is Exhale, and we'll be playing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Stoned. If you want proof, you can hear this and my dumbass voice. Out, out, oh my god. Whew. Exhale, oh. Wow, nice, okay. Got 4 cards already. Got 2 of the fucking same cards. Trash! Why is this so dark? This is something I did. Fuck, I fucked with the transparency. Okay, mute filters. Yes. Ah, now it's better. Goddamn. Yeah, starting this game. Oh god damn it. Can't play 2K in this bitch ass game because fucking. Yeah, I don't care. Locked at 60 anyway. Console trace. Who in this day and age is locked at fucking 60 FPS? Yes, yes. I understand we have fuck off. Guys, literally just play the intro. I haven't played anything else. And these little bitches told me to create a character, right? And it was pretty cool because it had left and right as well. I mean, sorry, that was pretty. I did not explain that properly. It had the change eye color on the left and the right. What the fuck you want, huh? Stream health is bad. Honest, lower the document better. Recommend you the stream a bit of. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Okay. Oh god. No! I think I clicked on. You can zoom the screen and talk it. I have no idea what the. Honestly, don't give a fuck about the story. I'm just here for the stealth. So. Maybe not control. Cody, I'll always think it's a good idea to shoot directly at them. water, you dumb bitch, dude. Oh shit! Done. That is like adios. I don't want to spend any more time than I need to here. You? Oh god. Not picking up. Oh! Who the fuck is this guy?
Get in!
Who? Who the fuck are you, bro? No, car. Really enjoying the angles. Oh. Really good. This guy finally died. Why y'all after who's after whom? Like what the fuck is going on? God damn. If that guy is alive, gotta be. No. See? What the fuck? Xylombo? Xylombo? What the fuck does that mean? how are any of these people alive? Oh god, really, bruh? Really? What do you want? What the fuck are you, bitch? Implode. Oh, what the? Holy shit! Oh.
Get on! I'm on your side!
Dude.
Hurry! Hurry!
Come on, my boss. Go.
Hang on!
Really? Were you chasing the horse?
Use this! Watch our backs! Shoot it!
What the fuck? Come on, you bitch. Come. Whoa! Hey, too close. Knock the fuck out. Knock the fuck out.
Watch for an opening! Watch for an opening! Shoot it! Don't let him attack! You get him?
No.
We shook him off.
He's reloading with one hand. Oh no, God!
Shoot it! Now!
No! God! No!
Armor! Almost there! He's coming!
Oh. Snake is invincible. Codename check. Okay, what the prisoners rescued? I could rescue prisoners? Hits taken, enemy combat alerts. Oh fuck, okay. Oh fuck your rating, bro. I don't give a fuck. Some goddamn water. Don't come and stick mouth and keep annoying. How? Yeah, I know, it's raining.
Come on.
Story planning, game design, video for this. Just like Murata. Yoji Shinkawa.
The name's Ocelot.
Big boss, you know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance.
What is the cinematic?
First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan and nannies.
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma?
Nigga, shut the fuck up. What the fuck?
4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Red's 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. Squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now, 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on.
Take what you want. Show your shit. Revenge. Rivenga. 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 Where the fuck was Cypher? Dude, bro. Can I get like a bionic arm though, please? Oh, thank God. Thank you. Pakistan. JK, I don't care. Fake stuff. Is that the Kashmiri border? Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay. Phantom Limb. Only the hand was going away there. 1984? Okay. Or did we just go back to that?
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
It is 1984. Punished Venom Snake. Nice. Benedict Kazuria. Shala Shasta.
Getting used to it?
What the fuck is our face? What the fuck happened to your head, bro? What the fuck is that?
After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect warm-up. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your eye drone. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller.
Market
Only
placed.
problem is we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed.
You know what?
Go ahead and close the eye drone. Got your binoculars? Or should I say your in-scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Look up. A little to the left. To the right. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker
Good.
placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own.
Okay, why isn't Snake like talking?
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield.
Doesn't he talk? Is
That's
he
why
like
you have to handle this mission yourself.
silent protagonist or some shit?
Put those 9 years behind you and return.
Oh my god, just let me play it!
Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp.
Yeah. How will
Not
you
one
do?
of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees.
Yes.
You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back.
Yeah. What the fuck's on your head, bro? that shrapnel stuck to your skull. Oh my god, leave, leave. Ja.
Now go! Let the
You-
legend come back to life.
You go, nigga. I don't want you. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
No.
It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat.
The game came out fucking 2015. It's just me, it's kind of looking janky for fucking 2015.
Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot? Use your horse.
Well, fuck you, bro. I'll do what I want. I don't fucking like that horse. Fuck off.
Hiding on horseback allows you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols.
Yeah, I already figured that out.
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there. You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
How about you let me do my thing, mind your own goddamn business. I don't know, bug me, my guy.
How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place. Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
Alright, we found literally just one, guys.
That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
I mean, let's save her. Okay, and you all know what is hand over. So. My God. What's this?
You have arrived at your destination.
Running. What the fuck is the running? Nothing at all. My boy sleeping. See? The least I can do is put you on problem. Now he's sleeping.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you.
Yeah, I made you fucking speak.
That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price. Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Серьезно? Значит, она не местная.
Слушай, если видишь ее, скажи мне.
В том и проблема. Она исчезает так же быстро, как и появляется.
Что значит исчезает?
Никто не смог подойти к ней достаточно близко.
So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction.
Now we know where Miller is.
Base.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Bear in mind, your weapon will be loud from now on.
Why? How did I fuck up? What? You know what? Where are you, nigga? I can't sneak up on them.
Outpost captured.
Now what? I want. No. Yeah, I'm really not fucking feeling this game feels like fucking shit. Bruh. In my defense, I just fucking finished playing The Witcher 3 with expansion, so yeah. No, this ain't fucking doing it for me. Fuck off, Snake. Fucking piece of shit. Not long. Fallout 4. But I ain't really feeling like Fallout 4. Celebration of upcoming games? What is this? Oh shit. When is it coming? 7th October. Oh shit.
I just made them all run away. I just hope they'll be able to. Oh, you'll be able to. Oh yeah, this one is here. Took him. There's another one right there. If he stops, I might be able to take him. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, 2 in a row, and I can kind of hear another one somewhere near here. So let me just maneuver myself in a position where I'll be able to pick up. Oh, there's another. Ah.
Alright. Wait. What else is there? Okay. Bro. Okay. So again. Let's see. What? This will try this. Support it, man. Cool. I'm complaining, boss. Let me just hook up my. You know, I felt that one. be honest. Local and online multiplayer. Oh, where's that match? Ready for it? I am. Right on time. Yes, I'm using controller bar. Made with Unity. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see how many frames are getting up. Gutsford. Okay. I hate it.
Welcome to Gutsford University! Home of some of the toughest students in town! Versus select your fighter! T-Rex! T-Rex!
Oh.
T-Rex! Kid! Kenzo! Mohinder!
Mohinder? Okay.
Let's rumble! Ready, fight!
Hey, I don't even know what the fuck is that. How? Fuck you, man.
Oh, nice hit! Even I felt that one! Oh, that's not gonna buff out! Oh, that hurt!
What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know, that's gonna buff out!
Oh, right.
Winner!
Oh shit.
Fight! Oh, nice hit!
Oh. Nice. What the fuck?
Fight!
All of us got wrecked. Thank you. What the fuck?
Fight!
Fuck.
Oh, ouch!
Grab left, grab right. Punch head left, punch head right. Body right. Punch head left. Punch head right. Body right. There's no punch body left. There's punch head right, punch. Nothing. Right. Yeah. What the? Hey.
Ouch! Even I felt that one!
Oh. Fuck you, man. What the fuck are you doing, man? Oh. Fuck you, bitch, ass, nigga.
Knockout!
I just need to try some other map. Need to unlock some more players, bro. Or do you all got only these players? Oh, it's the demo. Oh yeah, I understand. Let's go to this. Oh, it's locked now.
Select your fighter!
Play.
Mohinder! 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 Kenzo! T-Rex! Let's rumble! Ready, fight! Oh, that's gonna leave a mark!
Mohinder, you useless. Fuck.
Even I felt that one. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna buff out. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna buff out.
I need one more knockout.
Oh, that was brutal. Ready? Fight! Oh, that hurt! Even I felt that one! Even I felt that one!
Hey, don't hit me, bitch. Brother, get the fuck back up. You fucking kill-stealing bitch.
Oh, that was painful!
What? This nigga, what the fuck?
Oh, that was brutal!
Are you kidding me? You stole my...
Oh, that was brutal! Oh, that's not gonna buff out!
Oh. Fuck you, bro. What the fuck? Okay, let's go on there and see what's on there. Yeah, it's just a fucking demo. Nice game. I enjoyed, but I need more players. Not on me. Wait. Haha, match streets. You know what? By the way. Hey! Little kid again. Setting unrealistic expectations out of animals. Bro. Couldn't have thought of any other angle.
Sorry, dog. Wait, how should I get? This car is really fancy.
What a cute dog. Hey, on the teleports, they point to me. That guy's got more than one. That guy there, that's who they're talking about me at most of the time.
So, about this line, this is one of, like, the funniest lines to me in the demo, and the thing is, I didn't wrote it. It, like...
You know, we could do this for days. I got a ton of teleport left. So just keep going, or you don't. You know what? It's a waste of your time. Might as well just stop doing it.
Yeah, so like I wrote different lines for the voice actor to read, and when he did that in the booth, he kind of changed things around in a way that I really liked and made me laugh even more.
So you read my bluff. Huh. What gave it away? Anyway, I'm serious. I don't want to use my trump card.
Yes, so let's go ahead and go press this button that they don't want us to press.
Fuck you,
You
Helm.
asked for it. You really thought you could push that button, didn't you?
Kinda did.
This is what you deserve.
Oh, yeah, okay. I am interested, but not right now. This is another soda crisis. ಇದನ್ನದೆಯಾ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡலாம் Blade of Darkness. Please be like
Since the dawn of time, the shadow of
oh shit, some old
evil has lain in wait. Only the light of the righteous can resist it. Have faith and persevere. Find the temple of light. There you shall find your answers. Dark powers are abroad which threaten the kingdom. Foul creations. Hordes of orcs. Abominations of nature which offended by their very existence. Come on. Evil seems to come from the mountains. And above all, time is of the essence in your quest. But who will get there first?
Please, you don't have achievements? Better bring achievements. Please. Please bring achievements. I want this. When was this fucking released?
The moon shall be
Oh my god, bruh. I wanted to play this as a kid. Are you kidding me? God damn. I'm really buying this game. It's just for the nostalgia feeling. Oh, lot of emptiness. Fuck, you know, oh my god. War Cry. Battle Cry? Battle Cry 3. Warlords Battle Cry 3. What? Yes, Warlords. 1 by 2. My god, I wanted to play this game so bad. See if it goes 2 or 3.
Have a user-made patch install in that fairly high resolution. It'll like cut it in half for some reason. So just I can't die basically. If I die, I die for good.
And it was not.
And play the last couple of maps and. Now you can just run to the end of this map if you want to, but it's probably worth picking the items up first. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that kind of worries me. I lost a lot of them when I tried to get them to come over here, and then I wasn't really paying attention to what they were doing, and they were being idiots. And a lot of them got killed being idiots. But at least this guy's still alive. You little jerk. See, this is the problem with this map, is you constantly have to deal with these stupid fire elementals. Okay, I think that's not him.
Your buildings are under attack.
Looking for his hero.
Your buildings are under attack. Okay, enough of an audio. Billy Billy. No way. No way, however. Windows not looking really good. Okay. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? You don't have to tell me twice, bro. Diplomacy is not an option. Clid the Small.
Clid, scientifically classified as a Helix pomatia, is a snail with the ability to do a badass entrance walk. Clid the snail is an intelligent creature that can fire weapons. Use powered shells against threats. And solve complex puzzles. This particular being has been exiled for its problematic behavior. And now, he has joined a new path. The snail has a new purpose: to exterminate the slug plague. Will this fascinating individual survive his dangerous adventure?
Hasta la vista, slug.
Late 2021. We are in late 2021. Very inconspicuous of figures.
I believe in God. God is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For you are with me.
So let's go.
I believe in God.
Sure, sure. Background music. What the fuck? Hey. Tunic. Yes. Download. நம்மளுக்கு தான் ஸ்பேஸ் இருக்கு 400 MB Music be bangers the good damn bruh. Life from who you boy. Okay, I think we'll go to this. Tilden. I shall roll a J. Okay, I shall roll a J. J. Woods boy. Wow, the legs looks like that looks cool, bro. I ain't about that. Know what I'm about. Tournament or
Assassin's Creed 3 has always had a really interesting position among the series. I think it's safe to say that when the game came out, many people considered it the worst of the franchise. I mean, granted, its competition was AC1 and the Ezio trilogy, but the game certainly wasn't as well received as the previous games. It's kind of funny, I think people appreciate a lot of these initially hated games more over time, and Assassin's Creed 3 is one of those weird games where people started to like it more the older it got. It's kind of the same deal with other AC games like Rogue and Unity that weren't too well received at launch. But usually whenever I see people rank Assassin's Creed games, AC3 is almost always somewhere near the bottom of the list. Now, I understand why so many people don't like the game. I'm definitely not saying it's among the best of the series or anything, but I don't know. I've always had a certain fondness for this game. It feels unique in its own way, and there's just something about it that can't help but make me feel like it's an extremely underrated game. The most underrated in the series, even. When Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered came out a few years back, it really allowed myself and many other people to replay and reevaluate our opinions on AC3. I think many people realize that the game, while certainly still has its flaws, isn't nearly as bad as most people made it out to be. So I decided to go back and replay Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered again and give it a fair shot and see how the game holds up. Of all the topics on Assassin's Creed 3, the story is probably the most controversial. Some people hate it, some people love it, some don't really care for it, and some think it has its moments. However, the most tedious and infuriating part about this story is it has a ridiculously long introduction and setup. And I'm talking long. This game by far takes the longest to set up its protagonist and finally get into the main part of the story. The first couple hours you start the game playing as Haytham Kenway, Connor's father, as you assassinate this guy in a theater. Really awesome introduction to the game, by the way. Then make your way to America to establish a Templar base of operations and search for an Izu precursor site. Now, despite me just complaining about how long the introduction sequences are, I actually really like being able to play as Haytham at the beginning. It was the first time we ever got to play as a Templar, Templar and see things from their perspective. It was really refreshing, and it's funny because the game leads you to believe that you're actually playing as an assassin, which gives you the illusion that you are the good guys. But then when Haytham and friends all say, "May the Father of Understanding guides us," it's almost like a huge twist right off the bat. Granted, I already knew that Haytham was a Templar, obviously, since I've played the game before, but it's a clever way to divert expectations. Since you played as Haytham for so long, you start to believe in him and his cause, and to discover that he's actually the villain or antagonist of the story was a really neat storytelling element. Again though, with that said, it's just too long.
Oh my
you spend
god.
a little too much time with
You need to
Haytham
play
in
this
my
game,
opinion,
bro.
and then
Fuck.
you have to play as little Connor as he plays hide and go seek, then as teenage Connor as he climbs through trees, then you have to play as young adult Connor who leaves the village to train and become an assassin, then you have to play some more with Connor as he completes his training, and then finally you get to play as an assassin with a hood and hidden blade. All of this was setup and backstory, and while it was good, it was just too long and really boring sometimes. I just wanted to get my assassin robes on and stab people already, but the game will continually hold you back from all that fun stuff at the beginning. It's literal hours of playtime before you're even unleashed in the open world as Connor, and that's ridiculous to me. The Haytham stuff I was mostly fine with, but most of everything you do with Connor until he finally becomes an assassin is really boring. It's just tons of exposition, and occasionally you'll get to fight a couple times here and there, but it's not until you're finally given the freedom to do what you want in the world and Connor becomes an assassin that the game actually becomes fun. One benefit to going through all those sequences at the beginning with Haytham though is that you really get to learn about his character and his partners like Charles Lee, Thomas Hickey, William Johnson, and Benjamin Church. They all look like good people to you when you're playing from Haytham's point of view, but then when you see these characters again but from Connor's perspective, they look like villains and you see them in a whole different light. Here I thought Charles Lee was a loyal and kind man, and then you see the immediate difference in character when he meets Connor.
Seems. No. You, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
It's such an odd but also really cool contrast. You get to see these villains from both point of views, and on the one hand, you think they may actually be good people and trying to help the world, and on the other, they look like psychotic villains obsessed with control and power. And what I love about AC3's story is it was really the first Assassin's Creed game to not be so black and white. In the games prior, the assassins were the heroes, the good guys. The Templars were the villains. This was fact. There was no deeper layer. AC3 makes you realize that maybe there is no hero or villain to this conflict. There's no black and white, only gray. And who's in the right is whoever you choose to believe in. And I must say, the Templars in this time period in general, first with Rogue and AC3, sort of make more sense and seem more reasonable than the assassins of this time period. And I think this assassins versus Templars conflict has never been better represented than through the relationship between Connor and Haytham. Here are two men who think so similarly and believe and want the same things, yet go in two completely different ways to achieve them. I've never questioned the intentions of the Assassin's Creed until this game, until I heard Haytham's perspective. His conversation with Connor on the rooftops of New York is so eye-opening, and personally, one of my favorite moments of the entire series. He makes Connor and the assassins look so hypocritical and naive that I actually doubted who the villain of this story really is.
Freedom is peace. Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout, all in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection.
I love the Connor and Hatham dynamic of
Oh,
this
that
story.
mission
It's
was
by far
awesome.
one of the most entertaining things to watch. Their constant bickering and quick-witted remarks are not only hilarious but also very insightful. These two characters are a great duo, and the missions where they work together are some of my favorite in the game. They provide so many comedic moments but also great insight into the views of the Assassins and Templars. I mean, how often do you get to see an Assassin and Templar working side by side and actually speak with their words instead of their blades? It doesn't happen often, I'll tell you that much, and it was so well done. Another dynamic I really love in this game is that between Connor and Achilles. They argue and fight in almost every cutscene they're in together, but
Okay, before this guy goes on, bro, like for me, this game is what made the trilogy that much better. Because when I saw this, I was like, I saw the contrast like immediately. Because when I got into Assassin's Creed 3, I knew, oh, Templars bad, Creed good. Like that much I knew, and that's all I knew. I didn't know anything else. But then when fucking the shit came along, I was like, wait, what? Because I got confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then you hear Desmond say, wait, what the fuck? And I'm like, huh? I'm confused. What the fuck? And then for a little while I was confused, but turns out, yeah, this was the scene. And yeah, this is a wild fucking story. Like, I actually kind of feel like playing it right now. Whatever.
But deep down, you know they have a strong bond and respect for one another, like father and son or mentor and apprentice after all those years they spent training. Connor admires Achilles, even though he never really shows it, and it's a fascinating dynamic between the two. There's also a lot of historical figures in this game like Paul Revere, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Samuel Adams, and it puts a big twist on these beloved American heroes. This story reveals that these founding fathers and American icons aren't nearly as perfect or innocent as how they're portrayed in America, especially George Washington. I mean, that man is treated like a saint here, but AC3 really shows this darker side to Washington, and it's a really unique and fresh perspective on such a well-known historical figure. As someone who grew up in America, you never really get to hear the British perspective on the Revolutionary War, and this game allowed me to see that war in a whole new light. Again, carrying on the theme that not everything and everyone is as black and white as it may seem. I'm sure those of you who grew up in England probably also got some fresh perspective and insight on this as well. Now let's talk about the man this is all about, Connor Kenway. Connor Kenway is a really unique protagonist.
He's
for
an
this
awesome
series.
fucking
He's
character.
not at all what we're accustomed to. He doesn't have any charm or lighthearted personality like Ezio or Edward. He's not really after any personal selfish goals like revenge or redemption, although that is part of the reason he hates Charles Lee so much. But Connor is a very serious protagonist. He's a man on a mission. He's very determined and steadfast, and he's not afraid to call people out and argue when they do not agree with him. He's a confrontational character, and he often appears, well, stupid and naive throughout the game, but no matter who tries to persuade him or break his will, he remains strong. Connor sticks to his beliefs and never wavers. He keeps going forward. He's not the kind of character who needs a pep talk or stern hand to guide him. He's ruthless and cutthroat, and he does whatever he can for what he thinks is right. He has great growth throughout the story too, and learns to see the world for its true colors and not just in black and white. He's a multi-layered protagonist, and he never truly got enough credit from the fans. Many people label him as bland, one-dimensional, and a boring protagonist, and I really couldn't disagree more. He may not be the most likable protagonist, but not every person you meet in real life is gonna have that Ezio charm. And Connor just feels like a really real character to me. His story is tragic and even depressing, yet he still moves forward. He was given a task, a mission by the Izu that he didn't even comprehend or understand, and he still fulfilled his role and duty despite all his doubts. He can be a very stubborn and arrogant character, especially when it comes to his hatred for Charles Lee and the Templars, but it's part of the reason that makes him such an interesting character to me. Like I said, he's not the best protagonist by any means, but he deserves far more credit than he often gets, and I really wish they didn't end up deleting his ending monologue, because I think it's a perfect tribute to his character.
Mother, Father, I am sorry. I have failed you both. I made a promise to protect our people. I thought I thought if I could stop the Templars, if I could keep the revolution free from their influence, that those I supported would do what was right. They did, I suppose, do what was right. What was right for them. As for you, Father, I thought I might unite us, that we would forget the past and forge a better future. In time, I believed you could be made to see the world as I did, to understand. But it was just a dream. This too I should have known. Were we not meant to live in peace then? Is that it? Are we born to argue? To fight? So many voices, each demanding something else. It has been hard at times, but never harder than today. To see all I worked for, perverted, discarded, forgotten. You would say I have described the whole of history, Father. Are you smiling then? Hoping I might speak the words you long to hear, to validate you, to say that all along you were right? I will not. Even now, faced as I am with the truth of your cold words, I refuse, because I believe things can still change. I may never succeed. The assassins may struggle another 1,000 years in vain, but we will not stop.
The modern day storyline
Yeah.
in Assassin's Creed 3 is definitely my favorite modern day storyline in the series. Up until this point, the modern day was interesting and mysterious, but it was very slowly built. AC3 is finally where everything the series was building towards in the modern day is paid off. The modern day missions are also a lot of fun, gathering the power sources and saving
Oh, yeah,
William
shit.
Miles. I like the
That was-
contrast between modern day and the past storyline. Most modern days in the previous games have you stay in a room and do a bunch of talking. In AC3, you actually get to go out and fight some Abstergo agents. We finally get to see the results of Desmond's training and the skills he got from Ezio. The ending is a little controversial among fans, but I thought it was a great ending and provided good closure to Desmond Miles. Now what they did after AC3 is where I think they messed up, because the game ended on a bit of a cliffhanger that wasn't properly explained until much later. Usually I'm not too invested in the modern day stuff, but AC3 was one of the few that I really enjoy. The gameplay in Assassin's Creed 3 is also very unique. This game has one of, if not my favorite combat system of the entire series. It's smooth and responsive, the animations look great, especially the finishers. I love the weapon variety, there's swords, clubs, axes, the tomahawk, the hidden blade and knife, daggers, and there's a noticeable difference in attacks and animations with each weapon. It even has those cinematic multi-kills when multiple enemies attack at once. Stylistically, this combat system looks amazing. It's also very smooth and easy to learn, maybe a little too easy sometimes, and there's not a lot of enemy variety, but man, this combat system is so much fun. This is probably one of the only Assassin's Creed games where I far prefer combat to stealth. Stealth is really basic in AC3. There's no crouch feature, and the whistling was something new added in the remaster. It's not a terrible stealth system, it still does the job and works, which is more than what I can say for Valhalla's stealth system, but it's definitely not my favorite of the series. It doesn't have a ton of depth and your tools are pretty limited. There's also just not a lot of stealth opportunities in this game, which is something I never really noticed before when I played this game. Combat is definitely favored in this game, which is completely fine by me honestly, since it's just so good, but stealth is not the first resort like it usually is for me in other AC games, which is not common for me since I largely prefer stealth in most games. Parkour is also a bit weird in this game. The animations themselves look great, but the responsiveness can be off a lot. Connor will
What?
often climb and cling to things you don't want him to, and it's very frustrating. Not to mention, all you have to do to climb is hold the sprint button, so you'll often accidentally climb or jump onto things that you don't want to when you're just trying to run around a corner or something like that. Not to mention, the movement can also feel pretty clunky sometimes and hard to control. This game does have tree parkour though, which is actually really fun, but it's severely underutilized in my opinion. It's clear that since Connor is native, they want to use the natural environments and trees to his strength, but there's not a lot of opportunities where tree parkour and hunting and all of that is actually useful. They feel a little tacked on in my opinion, and don't really serve a purpose in a lot of the main story missions. I mean, there's a few times where maybe it'll help to climb trees, but I wish it was a little more encouraged, if that makes sense. This game also has some very outdated mission design, lots of tailing and eavesdropping missions that are just boring and frustratingly slow to play out. Tailing is not a fun gameplay feature, and when you do it 5+ times, you really start to get sick of it, believe it or not. If there's anything I don't miss from the old Assassin's Creed games, it's the tailing missions. There's also a fair amount of naval combat sections in the game. It's pretty much a dumbed down version of Black Flag and Rogue's naval systems, but it was still pretty fun. It felt a little out of place in the game, but they are really short sections, so if you're not a fan of naval combat, you don't have to deal with it for too long, unlike Black Flag and Rogue where it's a major gameplay component. I love the combat in this game, but everything else is very average to me when compared to the rest of the series. Regardless of me being American, I really do enjoy the setting for this game since there aren't many games that take place during the American Revolution in colonial America, or at least not many with the visual capabilities of Assassin's Creed, and I think it was a cool time period and setting to explore for the series. It may not be as beautiful or interesting as Renaissance Italy or Rome, but it was still really fun to see colonial America in video game format. They actually had footage of this game on display at a museum in Washington, D.C. to portray what colonial America looked like. I know because I've been there, because that's how much detail and historical accuracy they created this world with. The cities have great atmosphere and immersion. It's so lively, especially in Boston, bustling with crowds of people and soldiers. The one thing I don't like about this world though is how disconnected everything is. There's New York, Boston, the frontier, and the homestead, and it's kind of a pain to travel between them, and you need to go through multiple loading screens to get to one area from another, which is not only, well, boring, but immersion breaking. I understand why it had to be done in this system, but I personally prefer when the world takes place in one large central location that you can traverse through parkour. There's a lot of open space in AC3, especially in the frontier, which means you spend a lot of time just going from point A to point B. It's a big and beautiful world, but it certainly has its drawbacks. And graphically speaking, I think this game holds up quite well. Obviously, I'm playing the remastered version, which is the only version of the game you can still purchase, and while it's not the greatest remaster, and certainly a little lazy, it still has some nice visual improvements over the original game, except for the faces. I don't know why, but somehow the faces got worse in the remaster. Only with Ubisoft, man, I swear. Also, the remaster is still only capped at 60 FPS for some reason, which, I mean, come on. I don't see why we couldn't get unlocked frame rates for the game.
I don't even feel like
whatever.
playing the game.
It's not like 60
Fuck off.
FPS is totally unbearable or anything, but it's a little annoying for PC players.
My nigga, I have
Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered
monitor.
isn't the best Assassin's Creed game, or the second best for that matter, or the third. Okay, you get my point. But it's still a really solid and enjoyable game, and in my opinion is heavily underrated by the community. It's definitely worth trying out in 2021 if you haven't played it yet, although it does have some outdated mission design and features, but still a worthwhile experience, I'd say. Despite me saying it's an underrated game, I still really don't know where exactly I would rank it among the series, so I guess you'll have to stay tuned for a ranking video to see that. But let me know what you guys think of Assassin's Creed 3 in the comments, and let me know if you want to see me do a video on the DLC for this game or Liberations as well. And yes, I will do a video on Black Flag eventually, so calm down everyone. I know everybody's going to be asking for that in the comments. They have been for like a year already. I'll get to it, alright? Eventually. But anyway, if you're new here and enjoyed the video, I've made a ton of other game reviews on my channel. I have a whole playlist dedicated to it if you want to check those out. I've also made reviews for AC1 and all the games in the Ezio trilogy, so I'll leave the links for those in the description. I also have a link to my Discord down there as well if you want to join that and talk Assassin's Creed with some people. But other than that, thanks for watching everybody, and have a great day, Assassins.
Over the last 10 years, Assassin's Creed has become Ubisoft's flagship moneymaker, and as a longtime fan of the series, I can definitely say it's had its fair share of ups and downs during that time, with narrative, gameplay, and marketing decisions sometimes being pretty hit or miss. But one thing that has stayed consistent across each installment of this now long-running franchise is the amazing historical settings they let us explore. Ubisoft set the standard for creating period piece map.
Strazio. Oh fuck, I forgot this is good. Shut the fuck up, Microsoft. He's showing that to me like. Like that means something to me. Oh. Yeah, take it. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. Fuck you, boss. Oh. Such a way. Come on, boys. I slap you. Danger. I get it. Yeah. Hey! Fuck your bitch ass. Hey! You dodge. Lock? No, you gotta be kidding me. Massacre. I need health, boy. I'm dying. Okay. Waterfall? Okay, cool. Get it. Just give me health. Hey. Think I don't know his tactics, huh? Yes, I know it's a waterfall, yes. Cross the bridge. Wait. Fuck you. Boss, no, unless we would all. I'm with just. Adds respawn, okay. I wanna go. Go there. Oh, fuck you. You've given me no choice. I can get the sword from thing of that. Hey. Huh. Fuck you guys. Hey, 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 hey. No, no. Oh! The fuck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't have patience for this. Yeah, fuck yeah, what the fuck you mean? Suck my dick. Yes, thank you. Hey, very good. Wow, nice. Pussy bitch. I got the key. No! I didn't mean to click that shit. Oh, wait. Oh, fucking irritate me. Okay. I'm good, bro. I'm tired, so I'm pace myself and shit. Go on to the next game. Quit, nigga. Goddamn. Goddamn it. Okay, what else is there? Sword of Versus. I mean,
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified.
Fine. I think I know why. Fucking. I have to talk this shit. Don't configure for me. Let the game configure for me. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? Oh god. How do I? No. Yeah. Set mount. Because Urgents have been lost to a mist of time. We have only a bad legend about the vineyard being founded by the owner of the Comrade of Sexton who had been destined to an exile with only a shadow and sapling to his name. Okay. Modern history of Faro Bianco begins with Master Bolius, who settled in the vineyard in his early years. As a young man, Bolius had headed a division of sappers with fought in the far north. For his service, he was made noble and awarded a great deal of coin to rebuilding Coro Bianco with great zeal. He dedicated the most energy to planting a beautiful garden for his wife, thus starting the cruise for the use of herbs that swept the sun at the time. After his wife Bolius' second love was the olive tree, that's why he planted a great many of them all over Cabo Bianco. When Bolius' wife died, his life lost a savior for him and he began to think constantly about it. He told his assistant Crown Crespier, and the very day he signed the last piece of paperwork he died. Yeah, I read this. Carvers all over the place. You know what? Let's try that. I don't know which one this will go.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop and...
You lock...
Yeah.
I should...
No.
Your...
For an... In more... Of a small supply... The gas...
I am, and truly grateful, your grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Deadloff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister.
If my...
I do not want to see this.
The Witcher will...
I can't pause in these places, which is the worst. I'm sorry. I need to go back.
Duchess summoned him. Wonder what for?
Be the ship to the.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? You to talk. He can't either. Dit what? Here. We should. Bad idea. I'll break your guts around your spine.
Hey. Don't fuck with me. Hey.
All right. They are. I do not. Needs the boot. Forgive. You can go. Thank. My. Read. Does it? Why should I? You could. I still have. It's a. But I. You up? Oh. Damn it. Seafood. Well, this. Judging by this. Yet foot. Duchess. For. Obscure. Wow. Action. Break. Seems she you some I've been
Yeah,
recording.
see all this. See all this.
So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you'd rather not see Sienna again.
You assume correctly. I shall await you at Mare La Chaise Longue with a hot mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Damn right I'm buying this here now. Goats?
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
I need to be arrested. And I need to simulate that somehow. I don't want to do it, but I need the achievement. You feel me, man?
I feel safer with you around.
I never knew vampire exterminations could be so hard. I've worked up quite the appetite.
The witch will prove his great silver sword.
Yes, a face no ointment could help.
I probably should have fucking fast traveled. No, yes, abba. missed this game. I miss this game so much. Jesus Christ. I literally had withdrawal symptoms when I finished this goddamn game. Now I feel like I've taken a hit.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Damn. Okay. He replays the same regardless. Well, I just gave you vital information, you idiot.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Children, hey! Now, what do you want? Little bitch ass.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorias' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
You envy her. Her power, her beauty, the love of her people.
I see I misjudged you. You understand nothing. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right to, you know.
I like this game. Long as we're being honest, here I go. You're a pathetic, self-centered snake. Should I go on? You'll rot in this tower. You'll die of old age, embittered, alone, and forgotten by everyone. Have a nice life, Sienna.
This is like going against every bit of my fucking instinct right now. I hate this. I absolutely fucking hate this.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Sienna's fifth victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Yes, very. Heard a lot of good things about that appellation. Thanks again.
Cheers. In a moment I shall speak to Syanna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
What is this shit there?
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner. free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me. As one impartial, I shall now hear what he has to say.
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Sienna's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are what matters. I must not forget this. Sienna, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me? I shall never forgive you.
I told him to keep watch. What the fuck? How do I get the... No, I want to go to prison. Damn it.
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral, folk took it all. Men, women, children, all wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know, her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
How? Quickly, unexpectedly. She was gone before I understood what was happening.
Oh, I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
So This is not how you get the ending then. RIP.
A witcher? Snow White, you with the exquisite hair.
He comes, a hero, Geralt the Rib.
You shan't.
What? I can't do this. Can't do this. Can't do this. It's way too depressing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. That like totally just bummed me the fuck out. But the choice this prison choice happens Zengeo. I have to go all the way back to the fucking fantasy quest. Are you kidding me? Bruh, like way too far. That's way too far. Let's just enjoy the sound life a little better. Boy looking handsome as hell though. What up, bro?
Hi there! Ho there! They fought like two cats in a bag, and now they're to run Belgard together.
Vampires attacked the city. Witcher, without you, Toussaint would be in a sorry state. Oh, sorry indeed.
Now I should turn it on. Yes. The Teshamutna collection. Teshamutna rock parlama. So doing that.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Triss, goddamn dumbass fucking. You reckon my house, man? What the fuck is this shit? My manticore armor. Looking like a bouse. Looking like a bouse. Oh shit. Possibly I did not take the painting portfolio. Oh my god, look at this griffin armor. Oh my god. Shit. My wolf armor, my bear. Aha. Retired.
Sir, we received a shipment of wine from the Belgard vineyard, I believe, with kind regards from Madame Matilda and Monsieur Liam. I had the barrels unloaded and stored in the cellar to the right of the entrance.
Thanks. Take a look when I have a moment.
Splendid. I was told to expect a subsequent delivery 5 days hence.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
What? Get off all okay, exit out. Let's sleep with this. Eat some glucose. Just lock the dash and the armor. Okay. You know it, baby. Erendite. Erendite. It's very frightened. 250% attack power. 300% attack power. 13 to 17. Yes, boy. Let's go. Represent. This use Lamar will become OP. Will become OP. Anyway, we finished the game. I wanna fuck around. Overpowered garage.
Here, kitty kitty. Wow.
Tallywhacked the beast?
What the fuck, bitch? Is she objectifying me?
Now that's lovely. Liam and Matilda. Impressive. What a story.
Yesterday, they were fighting like cats. And
What's
today,
this?
is rat.
That is mine.
Your tricks is more a burden than that steel of yours.
Hey! That's right, bitch.
Our hero, the Beast Slayer.
None, bitch. The fuck throwing stones at me for bitch? Fucking kill you, bitch. Trigger the shit out of me. You know what time it is? It's cargo time inside here.
Parchment bomb. Vampires.
They spawn down.
Real life flesh. Filthy blood
What the beast ist flows through the veins. His lordship rode.
Can't find any spot to climb on, damn it.
Work doth one know. Sloth doth one grant.
Ah! Oh.
Rowdy nobleman's clothes. Got a black coat. Ain't got anything for me.
Thanks. Think that's all. Ever your servant, sir.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Oh, look at this.
Statues come to life.
Oh, Witcher.
Climb up. Get on. Sorry, good parkour. Oh.
Guillaume, what are you doing here?
Leave me be. Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
Okay.
I won't go. I simply won't do it.
I need to find where the fucking
Do you know the colors?
Why so pale, Richard? Does the climate not serve you?
You'd best behave, Crick. My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
Is that you, boy? Okay, come to the right side.
See? You're the girl.
Snow White.
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest Vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Don't see why not. Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. With but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town, a perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Nice tune.
2 days about it. Why, the perfect smiles.
I'm my own master with a bottle in front of me. You'll not find what you in front of me. Not pain will
Pussy.
Geralt of Rivia, the beast slayer.
A bosom in the hands, worth 4 on a win.
Can't hear anything, but might want to look around anyway.
Let's desecrate some graves. What up, boys?
Come on, come closer. Noises could be coming from grave robbers. Can't know for sure, though. Need to wait till after dusk to confirm.
what? No.
Empty wine bottles. Leftovers. Big to do? Not likely.
Greetings. Hey-ya!
Oh, you scared me half to death, Drifter. What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak!
Geralt of Rivia, crest of the bridge. Hail and well met. Francois Legoff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me. See, you've been gone a while, so you've got her worried.
Well, indeed, for Grottori is a most fearsome beast. I must prepare properly for battle.
By napping outside the cave for a fortnight?
I have tarried a bit, true, but the delay is done. My word I gave, thus the beast shall die.
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
I don't know. After all, I did swear a solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. We must fight side by side, then. For honor.
Rusty armor. All the remains of the last thrill seeker to make it out here. Strange. No sign of Grottori.
Perhaps we should turn back? If there's no beast, there's no beast. Damn shame, but we tried.
Not so fast. Let's take a look around. Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden. Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant. About a year, maybe.
They speak the truth about the villages. The color consumes homes.
Clear as day now. Spriggan. Gotta be. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it. Various sundries, some tools. Grigori must have taken them from its victims.
my god. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry.
By my troth, the damned brute was sturdy. I'm grateful, Witcher. You aided me greatly.
Why the challenge? Couldn't have gone after something less formidable? A werebub, for instance?
Why? For the beast must match in ferocity the very ardor of my affection, and...
You're blushing, Sir Knight.
Oh, it's my betrothed. The thing is, she champs at the bit to get married when we've not known one another but 2 years. So I vowed to slay Grottori. Thought it would buy me time to battle such a beast. Why, it could take months.
Especially at the rate you were going. High time you returned to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay. The head of this beast is a trifle, wholly inadequate to express the love I harbor for my betrothed. The world awaits. To honor her, I shall cut down another, more terrible beast.
Must have really cold feet. Frozen. Can't say I see it happening, your success. But do what you will, and good luck.
My thanks, Master. To fight at your side was an honor.
Come on, Roach.
Whoa there, Roach. Slow. Hey, That's it, Roach.
The light is inopportune at the moment. Could you return around noon?
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued. A work of mine. Turtle dove o'er the heath. hangs in the ducal palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said, and fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He really copies the works of his betters, and poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes, Pierre-Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot.
What are you talking about, bro?
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine. I'll take a look around.
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingo. Take Baron de Cordel for one.
Oh yes, that nose. He actually had an age enlarge it after he saw that the Reb Courage play. And now he's begun courting his cousin.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine. Footprints. Smudged. Got paint drops here, too. Another stain. Could very well be a lead. Hackers. Why can't they off with the pennies? Why? could use this. Nice. Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them.
Shabba, bruh, almost died. I'm broke now.
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a Necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
Wow.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. With chats, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
Slower. This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
How about I be on horseback? I mean, Roach kind of deserves to be immortalized too.
Oh, yes. A horse. Exceptional idea. But I would rather you perch atop Alexander, my mount. I've trained him to pose. I shall paint in the carcass of a slain griffin later. Now, raise your head to exude pride. Thrust your breast forward. Go on, breast forward. I want to see those hocks extended. Ahem. Is the horse paying attention? May I begin? Or would you rather try a different pose?
Let me try something else. Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose, of course. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
Let me try something else. Think I'll lie down. At least that way I can nap while you work.
The hero at rest, lying on his side, propped up on an elbow, staring into the distance, relishing a victory. I can paint in a griffin corpse later.
What's with the fucking...
Though, naturally, a nap is out of the question. We resolved that earlier. May I begin? Or would you prefer to strike a more dynamic pose?
Let me try something else. How about I be on horseback? I mean, Roach kind of deserves to be immortalized too.
Oh, yes. I shall paint in the... I want to see those hocks. May I begin? Or would...
Go ahead.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, that look you gave me when I first asked you to pose, would you be so kind as to adopt it again? That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin! Run and hide.
Dearest Mummy!
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did, but I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. Ah, I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.